Right, another day, another video, another topic. Should you actually accept yourself as you are? And the answer is most of the times no. Because let me start by saying this. If you're not happy with the place that you're in right now, if you're not satisfied with where you are, and you are not proud of yourself, you should probably not accept yourself as you are. You should probably strive for better, getting better achievements, more achievements, trying to be happier if that's what you aim for, if that's what you're looking for. If you're not satisfied with where you are, you shouldn't just trick yourself into being okay with where you are. Because most people tend to do that. Even if they're not satisfied, even if they are not happy with where they are, they want to trick themselves into loving the place that they are already in. This may be because they don't want to get the work in, get the work done, which is required for them to get to the next level, or they might be fooled by someone around them. You're just enough like this. You're always beautiful. You don't have to change yourself. You don't have to improve yourself. You don't have to go further. You don't have to be ambitious. You don't have to be that successful. We can just live our lives and be happy with it. But I don't think that's how life works. I think life works in a different way. And I believe that living life in a certain way, different than what we are talking about for the last 2 minutes, living in a different way, at least for me, made everything more meaningful, made everything make more sense in my life. So where I'm getting with this, I always felt happier, I always felt more competent as a human being when I'm working towards something, when I'm trying to get to the next level of something. And of course, I don't mean this in a way that you shouldn't be proud of your achievements or you shouldn't be grateful with the good things you have. Of course, I'm not saying that. Of course, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that for a valuable life, in my opinion, you need to always strive for better with a permanent sense of gratitude. That's what I believe in. Because, for the last decade or so, people have been trying to spread like positivity, and you should love yourself as you are. You don't have to change yourself. You don't have to go through hard stuff. You don't have to try to improve yourself. You're just beautiful as you are. And all these lies have been fed to us for so long, and I'm very tired of them. I'm very tired of them. I mean, people are always talking about this toxic masculinity or these toxic traits that men are starting to have these past years because we are being awakened, but nobody talks about toxic positivity. And I think that's a bigger problem. Toxic positivity is a much bigger problem than any other toxic thing that people are currently interested in. Because it pushes people to be mediocre. It pushes people to be someone who is not supportive of their family, who doesn't put any value to the lives of people around them. And I think that's the meaning of life. I mean, of course, the achievements that we make, we want those achievements. That's one of the greatest reasons why we strive for those. But I believe that we also want to touch the lives of people around us as well. And if I'm not mistaken, most of us value this even more than our personal needs and personal goals. Most of us want to reach our goals because we want to put more value into the lives of the people around us. Maybe make our moms happier, buy her better presents. Or maybe our mom is sick and we want to get rid of her health problems. We want to make our family healthier. And that's what actually pushes us to become a better individual, a better man, a better woman, a more competent human being, more advanced human being. That's why we are working. And all these messages that people are trying to spread, like you're okay as you are, you don't have to work, you don't have to strive for better. You need to do these. You have to strive for better, you have to work. Maybe most of us are not thinking about this, but in 10 to 15 years, we will be dads and moms. We will have children, and we will raise those people. And the person that they become is our responsibility. They will become our responsibility. And if we don't do the stuff that the media is saying us not to do, like if we don't work for better, if we don't strive for better, if we don't try to improve our lives and the people around us, how are we going to raise these children in a way that they will also be valuable to the world and to the people around them? And I believe that's the biggest impact that we will have in this world. We will leave some people behind us, especially the most important ones being our children. And if we don't live the life in a proper way, how are we going to raise other people to do the same as well? How are we going to raise our children? How are we going to make this world a greater place? How is that possible if you don't work to become better? Oh, just accept yourself as you don't have to. No, brother. No, that's not the case. Maybe you're overweight. And if you're overweight, you should probably change yourself. I mean, I understand that the media pushes that you should be happy as you are and you should accept yourself as you are. But are you really happy as you are? Wouldn't you be happier in a healthier body? Wouldn't you be happier if you could play with your children like 15 minutes more than you can right now? Wouldn't you be happy if you could take a long walk without getting tired and without getting fatigued and having all these aches all around your body? Wouldn't you feel better if you could do that? Wouldn't you feel better if you could focus on your work an hour more every day? But just because you're eating all those junk foods, which is destroying your brain and all your cognitive functions, wouldn't you want to work 1 hour harder than you can right now? Wouldn't that be good? Wouldn't you want to fit in the clothes that you see on the shop that you're walking past every day? And get that classy look that you always looked for? Wouldn't that be nice? I mean, these can be heard as small things, but you can talk about these for a lot of larger things as well. It's all related to the same thing. So yeah, I believe if you're not happy in the place that you're in, and if it's somewhere that you know you should change, because you can't fool yourself with this situation. If you're in a place that you shouldn't be, you definitely know that you shouldn't be in that place. And fooling yourself into believing that you're okay in that place, it's not acceptable. So I believe we should get rid of this toxic positivity and actually start changing ourselves. I'm not saying to forget about your blessings, but if you have something that you know you shouldn't have normally, it's probably better to try to get rid of that instead of accepting it. I mean, of course, there are some things that we cannot change. Of course, there are some things that we cannot do anything about it. And yeah, when it comes to those, we have to accept it. Whether it's good or bad, we can't do anything about those. But if we are not lying to ourselves and if we are not fooling ourselves, most of the things that we are not happy about, most of them are in our control. Maybe you don't want to accept that, and if you don't want to do that, I can't tell you anything about this. Because in the end, everybody lives their own life, and you're gonna live your own life as well. So you're welcome to take any path you want. But I believe, yeah, change might be good, and it's most of the times needed. Catch you on the next one.